Interception of the day. He would end up getting pulled for the rest of the game. They'd go with Jarrett Stidham, and the Patriots end up losing this one 33-6 to the visiting Niners. New on SportsCenter, Bill Belichick reacts.
All right, well, we didn't do enough of anything tonight really to be competitive. They were clearly outcoached, outplayed, just out everything. So we need to just keep working here and find a way to just do everything better. Just not performing at a good level at all right now in any area. So just across the board, we've just got to get back to work and keep working and find a way to play better than we played tonight and coach better than we coached tonight. So.
Bill, do you plan on having Cam Newton as your quarterback going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. Just wanted to give Stid a little experience here.
Okay, if you thought it's been a while since the Patriots lost 3 consecutive games, you'd be right. Their last 3-game losing streak came in 2002. That's the year after winning the franchise's first Super Bowl. And according to the Elias Sports Bureau, their 286 games played between 3-game losing streaks is the longest by any team in NFL history.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Between Downs. I'm Mark. Going to be talking about Week 7 matchup between the 49ers and Patriots. Clearly, you can tell probably by my attitude. It wasn't a good week. Patriots lost 33-6. Didn't even put the ball into the end zone. Went again without scoring in the first quarter. Cam Newton went 9 for 15, 98 yards, 3 interceptions. He was later than benched or pulled. It was coach's decision. Bill came over to him on the sideline and told him that he'd rolling with Stidham. Stidham went 6 for 10, 64 yards and 1 interception. Offense went 1-6 on third down. Rushing, we only had 94 yards total. Offense clearly isn't clicking at all. The only upside was Jacoby Myers, which in one of our previous videos, I said I wanted to see more of him, and we did. Clearly, he looks better than Harry, and Jacoby was a free agent. Yeah, so I don't know what we're going to do in a kill. I'm giving him time because, he's only my age, so I know how it is. He's young still, but he's clearly not living it up. He did make a tough catch, but it only went for 6 yards and ended up getting injured during the play. This offense isn't good at all. Just not clicking. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but I'm just going to not try to bash my team. But I thought we were going to beat them. I really did. I was hopeful that we were going to play a lot better than we did against the Broncos on the offense side of the ball. But they had a full week of practice. James White missed a few practices, and you can probably tell that from the game. He didn't really get any touches. The offense didn't look good at all from the start. 3 and out, then 3 and out. Or I think we got 1 first down on the first drive, and then 3 and out, and then nothing happened. Then we went 3 and out, and Cam Newton he had 3 interceptions. One of them on the one of Jacoby, or I guess 2 of them were to Jacoby, the shorter one. I don't know what he was doing. That ball, either he should have kept it or he should have thrown it away. He should have never threw that ball. And then he launched one garbage time. What Brady used to do, when Brady would get frustrated, he'd just launch it deep and just basically throw it up to triple coverage, double coverage, and it'll get picked off. That's basically what that was. And then the one to Edelman, it was a little bit behind him. Edelman tipped it. That was an interception. That was the only promising drive. And ended with an interception. Stidham rolled in. Didn't do much, tripped over himself, threw an interception, and was throwing it to Edelman on the out route. By then, I already had switched over to the Bucs game because clearly I'm still a Tom Brady fan. Although I was listening to the Sports Hub, even though I'm from Texas, I downloaded the app, started listening to what they were saying, what they had to say. A lot of the dudes that were talking, it was around, say, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, so the guys that were talking then, they were bashing Brady, talking about how he did the Patriots wrong and all sorts of stuff, and how Gronk did the Patriots wrong, and they're basically like rooting against him, and I don't understand why you would do that. Clearly when I was 6 years old, I became a Patriots fan because of Tom Brady. I was a Tom Brady fan first, and then I became a Patriots fan, and they're still my team. I even got a tattoo of the Patriots, although I have number 12 right there. But I wore number 12 growing up. But I just don't understand how you would bash someone that did so much for the organization, really put the Patriots on the map. They were really pretty much nothing without until 2001, and that's when Brady came in, and ever since then, best franchise in the last 20 years. So I really didn't appreciate how they were talking about Brady and how, clearly Gronk doesn't have that much effect on the Patriots nation as much as Brady does, but Gronk still helped us win he only helped us win 2 rings, but he was still part of 3 Super Bowl wins. Granted, he didn't play against the Falcons, but I don't see why you would want them to do bad and not win at all. Clearly if we don't, we're not going to make it to the Super Bowl, but clearly if we weren't going to be there, I was going to be hopeful of Brady winning his 7th. I'm clearly upset that it's not going to be with us, but I would like, Brady to get him another one. I'm going to always root for him, always be sure to make sure that he does good and be a fan until he retires, and hopefully he signs a 1-day contract and retires a Patriot. But I just want to give my little 2 cents on them guys. I don't even know their names because I listen to 105 through the Fan since I'm from Dallas, and I don't know. They don't appreciate Brady. I guess they just forgot what he did for the Patriots organization. But next I want to hit on the defense. Defense was horrible again. Let the 49ers move the ball down the field. Offense didn't help them again. Not converting 3rd downs, not moving the ball downfield. Defense gave up a total of 467 yards, and 49ers were averaging 7 yards per play. So you're never going to get off the field letting that happen. I don't know what's going on. Belichick just needs to take over the play calling, I guess, because clearly his son isn't getting the job done. The 49ers were 5 for 9 on 3rd down. They had a total of 38 minutes possession time to the Patriots 21 minutes. And that just comes from not moving the ball, going 3 and out, not converting on 3rd downs, bad play calling, bad execution. There's screenshots of receivers being open. Cam just wasn't hitting them. I don't know if it's a lot of people are saying Cam's hurt, or something's not right. It just has to do with mental, like he's saying. There's nothing wrong with him. Like he said in the post press conference, there's nothing wrong. It's just he has to play better. That's all it's going to come down to. Him and Edelman post videos before every game, every week about better game. They're going to be playing better basically, and it just hasn't happened. And so until it does, until it happens, until we play good again, I would appreciate it if they just stop posting the videos until they make a change in their play, because they haven't looked good since Seattle, in my opinion. That was the only time I was hopeful for this season, is against Seattle, and that's the only time the offense looked decent, hung with them, and that was that. He didn't really look too good against the Raiders. That's the last game we won, but he didn't look that great in my opinion. The play calling wasn't there yesterday, and I thought the Broncos game was going to be the last one that was going to be the worst game we've seen this season. Yesterday was bad, and I'm just disappointed. I'm not ready for us to be sorry. As a Patriots organization or fan base, we're pretty much spoiled. We've been the front runner of the NFL for the last 20 years, and we got to come to the realization this isn't a Brady-led team. I guess that's the Patriots fan in me thinking that we still have a chance, because usually we would have Brady, and every time we had him, we always had a chance. We're always going to be in the mix. But I think I kind of got to let that go and be realistic here. This team's not looking good at all. If they don't win this week against the Bills, I don't see why we would want to win any more games. I said we just let the Jets beat us twice. Try to get the 1 or 2 pick. Clearly I wouldn't want Trevor Lawrence, but that's kind of like trying to diss Cam. But he's not the only problem. But as of right now, he doesn't look like the answer. And I'm big on Cam. I'm a really big Cam Newton fan. I wore his cleats in high school. But it just doesn't look right. I don't know, unless he fixes his play. And makes it seem like it's not his fault because clearly there's no offensive talent on the receiver position. Our first round pick is not doing anything. Edelman's hurt. Bird, he was non-existent. Gunner doesn't see the field on the offense. He only on special teams. Jacoby looked good. Found the holes, found the spots. He was getting the ball, making the catches. Deadline's coming up. If we win this game, I say we got to make a move. We got to make a move on the deadline. I would like us not to trade Gilmore, but a lot of reports are saying that we could possibly trade him, or just rumors, really, not really reports. But I would like to keep him. That'd be giving away our best player. Trade for tight end, trade for a receiver. We got to get some help. Our tight end game is non-existent, basically. Receiving game is non-existent, so it's not all Cam's fault. Granted, he hasn't played well. He's not making the throws. Just bad decision-making, that's what it comes down to. 49ers just ran right all over us. Defense, it's not what it used to be. I don't trust his defense anymore. Granted, Brady was our best defensive player just because he didn't turn over the ball a lot. Held on, we were able to move the sticks even if we didn't go down and score. We got, 1, 2 first downs. Give the defense a little break. So offense is not helping the defense out in that aspect, but they're still not playing well, allowing the teams to convert on third down, allowing them to move down the field. They did better against the Broncos in the sense of not allowing any touchdowns. Yesterday, 49ers basically had their way, basically bent us. There's a lot of zone. We ran a lot of zone. I feel like we're a better man-to-man team on the defense side of the ball, and I just wish we would have played more man. But it hurts as a fan, especially since I'm not used to it. I'm not. Since I was 6 years old, The last time we sucked was 2002, and I think this is the only time since 2002 we had this record. But you got to come to a realization that it's not a Brady-led team anymore. We got to figure something out and fast. If we're gonna try to do anything this season, has to start this week. Then we got the Jets after. If we lose to the Bills this week, then might as well just lose to the Jets and everybody else because we got the Ravens still. We got the Arizona. Arizona looks real good. It's not gonna be easy. We got the Bills twice still, this week and then once more. It's not an easy schedule. A lot of people were saying we're gonna finish 8-8, 9-7. At this point, 7-9, maybe 6-10. If we don't win this week though, then don't win another game. In my opinion, there's no point. You're not gonna win the division. You might sneak into the playoffs, but Bills didn't look all that great against the Jets. Granted, Adam Gase wasn't calling the plays anymore. They got Mims. Mims were returning. So the Jets probably had a little more boost to them, but still, this Bills team has playmakers. They were without John Brown. I believe they were without John Brown. So they got Diggs. They got Cole Beasley. Singletary's all right. Moss is all right. Because any team can run against us at the moment. We have no run stoppers. Winovich doesn't even see the field on defense much anymore in the past 2 weeks. His playing time has decreased. Him and Belichick got into it. Maybe they just don't trust him on the field when teams are running the ball. That's probably what it is. Duggar was inactive. We did get one of the upsides. We got our offensive line back. Basically, everybody was as healthy as been all season. We didn't break 100 yards rushing, but we didn't really run the ball. They went away from the run game. I didn't get into any play action like I wanted to. No quick out routes or anything. This isn't a team that you're going to be able to throw long balls because we don't really have anybody. But if they were to make a trade for, let's say, Will Fuller, Kenny Golladay, we definitely need to address the tight end position. If we're not going to do it for the deadline, we need to do it in the draft. Belichick has to do something. McDaniels is going to have to come up with something because I think we're starting to realize how much Brady actually meant to. I knew, but I hold my tongue a lot because a lot of Patriots fans, they're real high on Belichick. I am too, but I always felt like Brady was was the one. You know, he made him look real good. Maybe I'm a fan of McDaniels, but now I'm starting to see that maybe Brady did carry him because it had the same weapons basically last season, and Brady took us to the playoffs. I mean, Brady didn't have his best season last season, but it wasn't terrible. I don't know. Just disappointing. That's all it is. Just disappointing. But I don't know. Maybe we can fix things this week. Cam said he has to play better. Said he was embarrassed about the benching because he said he talked to himself when he got home and said if he don't play better, then it's gonna be permanent. And I mean, I believe it. I'm giving him one more week, and this is coming from a Cam fan. I like Cam, but one more week and that we lose, and that's it. Oh well. We'll probably finally get a high draft pick. We haven't had one in who knows how long. But I think we lose, then we deserve a high draft pick. It's kind of hard to build a team when you have pick from 27 to 32 for the last 10 years, however long we've had it. Yeah, that's just the price you got to pay when you're the best team in the NFL. But that's going to wrap it up. Thank y'all for listening. Comment, like. Hopefully I have a better video out next week. Be more hopeful for the game and hopefully